Time now for Hawk Zone, sponsored by Muckleshoot Casino Resort.
The Seahawks pull off a big road win, knocking off the Falcons 34-14. More importantly, they are now back on top of the NFC West. Terry Hollimon joins me in the Hawk Zone to break this one down. Okay, that was fun.
It was fun. It was
really fun. But how can you explain that beatdown that I think a lot of people weren't expecting? I'm not complaining.
Yeah, don't complain about it too much. Don't jinx us. It was a colossal beatdown on the Falcons. I was one of the ones that thought maybe this would be a tough game for the Seahawks because they're going to Atlanta. They often lose. It's a hard place to play down in Atlanta, first and foremost.
Yeah.
The fans are crazy. And the Falcons were playing great football leading up to this, and the Seahawks were not playing so great. But it was a big surprise. It was a big win. Anytime the Seahawks win, I'm never going to second guess it. So go Seahawks. Yes.
I love that. Okay, the Seahawks defense, they held Atlanta to just 14 points. What was clicking defensively this time? Because they've been struggling.
They have been struggling, and one of the problems is the Seahawks defense has been missing a lot of players since the very beginning of the season. So they were mixing and matching. The guys were kind of shuffling around in there trying to make things work. This week, they got a bunch of guys back healthy and back on the field, particularly up front in what they call the front seven, the defensive line and the linebacker position. We did have some injuries in the secondary where guys were missing, but the big beefy guys up front were able to hold it down. And that's where you want things to happen. That's where, realistically, that's where football games are won and lost, in the trenches. So we got guys back like Byron Murphy Jr. He had a big game. And we had some of the other big guys. Boye Mafe, we saw him make a big strip sack in the game. So, again, getting those big guys back, getting them healthy, getting them in a regular rotation, I think that made a big difference with the defense.
I think football's the only place you could say big beefy guys in the front line, and that's a compliment, right?
Yeah, or you can also say that at my house in the kitchen when it's time for dinner. Let the big beefy guy up front first.
Let him up front. Yeah. Okay. The offense also had a great game. And you just knew that this was DK Metcalf's time to go off when you saw what he arrived in.
Yeah.
Okay, this 200 stuffed animals apparently gave their lives for those pants. They retail for $650.
Yeah, they do. So here's the thing. If the Seahawks win when he wears these pants, I'm all for it. I can go get him some new ones. I think I got a set of Beanie Babies at home. We can make him a new set, maybe some Cabbage Patch pants, if that works. But here's the thing. So those jeans are obviously, one of a kind. He's making a fashion statement. But do you know how much that T-shirt he has on costs?
I do.
So just get a look at it. It looks like a random regular T-shirt. I Googled this thing. It's like $1,000 T-shirt.
Yeah, it's Balenciaga, and they put their name right up front on the T-shirt because why not?
It's a billboard.
Yeah, I agree, though. He's going to have to wear those pants, though, for the next game, and they could become the superstition.
He's going to have to spend some extra money at the cleaners.
Now, unfortunately, he did leave the game on a cart. What do we know about his injury?
Yeah, he got injured in making an acrobatic attempted catch in the game versus Atlanta. It would have been an incredible catch if it was inbounds. But what they're saying is he tweaked his knee a little bit, but they are very confident that he won't miss any time. So it was probably something he get a little treatment this week, get a little ice, and he'll be better.
Those jeans will make him feel better.
Those jeans will anybody feel better. Oh, I broke my neck. Let me get some of DK's pants. I feel much better now.
Okay, player of the game.
This one was a tough one for me.
Yeah?
I was juggling back and forth between DK and the guy who I eventually chose. And I had to choose this guy for a number of reasons. And it was Kenneth Walker III.
There we go.
He had an incredible game. We've been waiting to see the running game of the Seahawks get off, and they did finally. This guy had over 100 yards running and receiving, had 2 touchdowns. This incredible catch is here, quite acrobatic, showed his athleticism. But the 2 reasons that put him over the edge for DK for me was number 1, he played sick. He was sick when he showed up, and they weren't sure if he was even going to play, and he showed out. So that's number 1.
Had the flu?
Had the flu or some kind of sickness where he wasn't feeling very well. So there was that part. Okay. Second part, it was his birthday. I cannot skip giving the man player of the game on his birthday, so happy birthday, Kenneth.
Happy birthday. Okay, so the Seahawks are back home this week taking on the Bills.
Yeah.
What do we need to know about that team?
The Bills are a pretty good team. They're 5-2. They got an incredible quarterback leading them in Josh Allen. Josh Allen is known around the league as one of the top quarterbacks that are playing football right now. He's athletic. He has a great arm. and they just acquired a really good target and a guy named Amari Cooper. They went out and finessed the Browns and got him from Cleveland and got him in Buffalo. This guy is a 5-time Pro Bowler. And so the Seahawks are going to have to keep their eyes on Amari Cooper and Josh Allen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we need to talk about one thing before we go. A new study by Flash Picks revealed the most sought-after NFL jerseys by state. Any guesses what Washington's top jersey is?
Ooh, it's a Seahawk jersey? A top Seahawk jersey?
Any guesses what Washington's top jersey is?
If it's not a 12, I think it's a 12 jersey, but it's probably not.
Any guesses?
The 12 jersey.
Oh,
that's it.
the 12 jersey.
12,
Okay.
like the number
Sorry.
1, 2.
Sorry. Travis Kelce has the most sought-after NFL jersey in Washington.
Oh, no, Washington.
In Washington, and they went off of Google searches for it.
Oh,
because
my
I guess
God.
then people will buy it. Yeah, 9,100 Google searches for it. I don't want to hurt your feelings, but Russell Wilson ranked second for Washington.
Google
7,000.
be lying.
The current highest Seattle Seahawks player in the jersey search was DK Metcalf. He came in 4th.
Oh, no. I don't believe this. I believe that somebody's been finessing the system.
We can do better.
We got to do better, Seattle.
We can do
Washington, Pacific Northwest, please. We had to go all the way to the Midwest to get a jersey?
I mean, it might be slightly the whole Taylor Swift thing connection.
It could be the Swifties.
Yeah.
He's probably not just our state. It's probably a lot of states, right?
A few states. But still, come on, we can do better than that.
We could do better.
Yeah.
We have to do better.
All right. Thanks, Terry. Well, don't miss award-winning country music sensation Brett Young at the Muckleshoot Event Center on Friday, November 15th. Young is celebrated for his West Coast meets Southern sound. Don't pass up the opportunity to see one of the hottest talents in the country music live on stage. Visit the website on your screen for more ticket information.